has been outstanding, 19 goals, but you can't talk about Real Madrid without Ronaldo. 10 goals in the Champions League, 40 goals this season. He's won this competition 3 times.
Will we be talking dynasty for Real Madrid or finally for Gigi Buffon and Juventus? The 4 of us will see you next at halftime. Now out to Cardiff, Wales for the call, John Strong and Brad Friedel.
Rob, we first did this 61 years ago. 2 of the best clubs in Europe winding their way through a different time, through a different tournament. Real Madrid was one of them. They beat Stade de Reims in the first ever European Champion Clubs Cup. Here we are now for a 62nd time, each time in 2 decades, underway in the 2017 UEFA Champions League final in a madhouse national stadium of Wales, 75,000 fans and a closed...
To a point, I think if Real Madrid does get the ball to the feet of Luka Modric and Toni Kroos, I think they can boss it possession-wise. But this Juventus team, they like to defend like no other in European football, and probably in the last decade or so of possession, John.
Modric looking long for Benzema.
It's just, can they get quality opportunities to get this Juventus team? And then they got to get it past that man.
We didn't have the confidence we can actually go and win it. This year, we're here to win. Here's Alexandro for Mario Mandzukic. His cross looking for Higuain. And Keylor Navas called into action. She came across. It was a clean tackle in the eyes of referee Felix Brych. Higuain dribbling his way through. Higuain forcing a save, and no one on scene for the rebound.
Well, we've seen a very good start by Juventus. Very physical in the tackle. You saw Dani Alves stealing the ball from Marcelo.
Is the target, held in by Mandzukic. His cross, too tall for Higuain, only as far as Pjanic. Good save, Navas. Offside flag is up on Mandzukic. 3rd early save for Keylor Navas, by far the best of the bunch.
And as this ball pops out to Pjanic, delightful little touch, and that ball bounces up nicely from him. And that's an outstanding save. You'll see his feet just...
Bonucci looking long, Mandzukic making the run, Carvajal just got a little bit into him from behind there as Mandzukic was in the air. Ronaldo off like a dart, Marcelo trying to drop it in for him, and Chiellini, a little bit of contact there. Able to get it out for a goal kick.
And it's a really good run by Cristiano Ronaldo, the first forward run at any sort of pace by Real Madrid. That's Chiellini.
Dybala heavy touch, Kroos wanted to get back to his feet to play for Ronaldo. It is going to be a yellow card, first of the night. Go to the 23-year-old Argentine, Paulo Dybala.
Yep, it was a heavy touch. And whenever...
Kroos from Marcelo. Looking to hook it in. He'll find Benzema. Almost popped him off a hand. It was Benzema's hand. Felix Brych on the scene to spot it.
And as this ball goes theirs forward, especially Mandzukic up this left-hand side.
Alexandro's cross met by Varane.
Just the last few minutes, Real Madrid starting to get on the ball a little bit more, making a few forward runs, but overall very even.
Great little interplay on the outside. Marcelo will cross. Chiellini was there well in front of Ronaldo.
It was really good movement by Ronaldo. He checked back to his left and he went right behind out.
Benzema to get around Bonucci. Now here's Cristiano Ronaldo running at Barzagli. Ronaldo 1-on-4, and he's poked away, closed down from behind by Dani Alves.
Well, Cristiano,
3rd really fine save of the early going for the Real Madrid goalkeeper. Here's Pjanic crossing in too far from Mandzukic, who just goes down on a heap, and Sergio Ramos is going to get right in his face about it.
As Mandzukic does have a temper, and the Real Madrid players feel he went down very, very soft.
It's peeled off on the near side and a little bit of space. Benzema is going to find him now. Alexandro, the defender. Ronaldo handing off for Carvajal. Carvajal, Ronaldo! It had to be him. It has been him more times than any other man in the history of the European Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexandro engaging with Carvajal. Looking for Dani Alves. Isco had to play it. And then blocks the ensuing cross. Goal Juventus have conceded in the Champions League this season. Just the second time they trailed. How about Pjanic? The footwork pass one, pass two. His shot eventually blocked. But Casemiro cut it off. Here comes Ronaldo again. It's Bonucci first to meet him. And was just trying to stay out of the way of any contact. He's going to bark at the referee about a dive on Ronaldo. Khedira in for Pjanic. Casemiro shadowing him the entire way. Out for Alexandro. He'll fire in the cross. Flicked in the air by Mandzukic. Marcelo is able to get it away enough from Dani Alves. Thursday night from Denver. It's the U.S. against Trinidad and Tobago. As the pressure's still on, Juventus coming the other way. Alves won the ball. It was a bit behind Dybala, and he couldn't find a pass. And now Luka Modric in a ton of space the other way. Modric has options either side. Benzema to his right, Isco to his left, and whether he was between two minds or just couldn't cleanly collect. It's Alexandro now for Juventus.
Yeah, he went on to Cristiano Ronaldo, but I'm really surprised how open this game is end to end.
Khedira. Higuain off the chest. Mandzukic. Higuain. It was blocked by Varane.
It's a danger.
Bonucci lifting it across for Alexandro. He's going to get there. He cuts it in. Higuain up the chest. Mandzukic off the chest. And a goal! Mario Mandzukic, as good as you will ever see in a European Cup final, has tied the game.
Well, there was a shake of the head by Cristiano Ronaldo because he knew that he had a great chance to make it 2-0. Getting a lot of joy up this left-hand side with Alexandro going forward. Tremendous left-footed
run. Instead, it's for Benzema. Couldn't quite hold it up on Barzagli's pressure. Dybala trying to escape. And Sergio Ramos committing the foul. Look at the Juventus players screaming at referee Felix Bridge. They want a yellow card, but they're not going to get one. Isco hooking it in, looking for Benzema. A lot of contact by Chiellini. Ronaldo trying to answer Mandzukic. And he gets jeered by the Juventus. Marcelo a little bit casual. Dani Alves wins a free kick. Felix Bridge reaches for the pocket. Yellow card, Sergio Ramos. Marcelo in for Isco. Kind of behind Barzagli, the cross, Benzema, Ronaldo mishit it sideways. And now Dani Alves, it looked like it was a little bit in front of Dybala. He's able to get there. Is he going to get the referee's approval? Yes, he is. Free kick for Juventus. And the closing speed to get to that ball first. It'll be Dybala into the wall. They want a handball. They're not going to get it. This season. Pjanic will hook it in. And Ramos had to get there just in front of Chiellini. Ronaldo able to do enough in the end to control it on Dani Alves. His outswinger flying through is Chiellini. There's a foul in there as he came through the back of Sergio Ramos. Sandro's throw, Mandzukic's flick, just kept away by Varane. Pjanic blocked by Varane.
That's a big block. That was another well-hit ball by Pjanic.
Real Madrid struggling to get it clear. Well, Mandzukic able to win it back for Juventus. Can he get it along for Dybala? No, closed down. It is going to be a foul. It's going to be a yellow card to Dani Carvajal. So now two of the Real Madrid back line sitting on yellows, so we're not even at halftime. Modric left it along for Cruz. Opening it up for Carvajal. He's got targets in the box, including Ronaldo. Not going to get there. Isco driving in. Modric making the run. That clears some space. Casemiro. He'll drive it in all the way through. He set up Ronaldo's opener. First leg of the semifinal against Solly, the defender. Marcelo inside for Cruz. Isco wants it. Had to come back to get it. Letting fly. Alexandro got his body in the way. Modric for Carvajal. And as it's knocked out, Felix Brych has seen enough. Well, we all need a breather. What a half that was. World-class goals from Cristiano Ronaldo and Mario Mandzukic. To the north from where we stand. He's got his bust here around town. He is a local hero. Can he be a match winner off the bench for Real Madrid in the second half as Casemiro is fouled? Marcelo looking to hook it in for Isco again. Barzagli beat over the top. Isco's there. Barzagli got to be really careful how he approaches that. He's able to knock it out for a corner. First of the match for Real Madrid.
Well, his first Cristiano Ronaldo running into space, and now this time
Cruz is in. Swinger is knocked out. Who off last? It's going to be a Juventus free kick. Some sort of infraction spotted in all that traffic of bodies by Felix Brych.
good movement by the Real Madrid players, and a
chunk taken out of him from behind. Advantage being played. Dani Alves is down behind the play. Almost a bad giveaway by Juventus there that Cadera had to clean up. And now Dani Alves is down. So second in quick succession Juventus player on the ground in pain.
And both Bonucci and Dani Alves are players.
Barzagli able to close him down. This is Benzema. Carvajal back for Modric. Luka Modric teeing it up and kind of taking a slight redirection. Gigi Buffon able to get his body behind it. First save of the game.
That was a good first touch by Luka Modric to give him the space to shoot. He's on his weaker left foot.
Isco to the outside. Benzema's in the middle. Isco running in at Barzagli. Isco got the cross away. Too far in front of Cruz. Clearance only as far as Marcelo. Marcelo trying to find space, and he'll put the shot off target. That's Varane defending him. Higuain able to keep it on the outside. Got a cross away, but that hooks out for a goal kick.
That'll be tough for Higuain to get past Varane. Varane's very quick.
Higuain to win it back. Isco from Cruz. Isco driving in, handing off for Marcelo. Marcelo looking to find Ronaldo in the back post, and it's just beyond him.
And Alexandro does a very good job at the far post. Marcelo, when he gets his chance, his out-swinging ball, has Buffon beat. Overhit as well.
Again, Real Madrid win it back in the attacking half. Here's Isco. Isco! Couldn't get his foot all the way around it.
Well, again, the start of this second half has been all Real Madrid.
Bonucci there, the foul on Isco, and he's going to get extra verbal warning from Felix Brych, the referee, for his reaction. To take that space. Now Benzema. Barzagli the defender. Benzema driving inside. Cruz through traffic. Stabbed away by Alexandro. Casemiro! And in! Deflected on its way through! Casemiro puts Real Madrid back in front!
Casemiro goes from having to go at Dani Alves on the ground to popping up about 30 yards out from goal. As he runs on it, he calls Luka Modric off the ball, strikes it.
That's Modric now. didn't have the right angle on that pass for Carvajal, but great alertness by Modric to win it back. And now Modric on the end of the pass from Carvajal, cutting it in for Ronaldo! Second goal for him, third for Real Madrid, and they have taken total control here in Cardiff.
Well, Dani Carvajal and Luka Modric have done such a good job at the start of this second half, keeping Alexandro pinned back. And here it's Modric onto a second ball to Carvajal, back to Modric. And then look at Ronaldo.
Alexandro for Dybala. Juventus have time, but a lot of work to do. Mandzukic couldn't find Pjanic. Chiellini came diving in. Kroos able to keep it, and then he's fouled.
Oh, and Pjanic just threw the ball at Toni Kroos. I think
Fox. Or he can add a hat trick in a European Cup final. Dancing around trying to find space, and Alexandro is going to be out.
You got to give a lot of credit to Zinedine Zidane. He's up
inside of 20 minutes now for Juventus to try to find 2 goals, and Ronaldo fouled from behind by Cuadrado. You see the way that Bonucci gets up holding the ball, but it's going to be a yellow card. And the yellows are starting to flow out of the pocket of Felix Brych.
Now it's difficult to come into games like this and get directly up. He just must be thinking, what's just hit me?
Carvajal and Alexandro got the cross in. He had to get that right. Have fun. Here's Benzema. Able to keep it on 2 challenges. Benzema. Dani Alves going to ground, left in his wake. Marcelo's cross. Ronaldo couldn't get it on target. Real Madrid, though, are trying to slam the door shut now.
Yes, they are. Their passing just keeps getting quicker and quicker.
They will know Juventus if they can just get one. It'll be game on. That's not going to happen there, though. Isco for Kroos. Benzema to his left. Kroos. Benzema. Dani Alves got a block in. Clearance only as far as Marcelo. Just rising up over the bar.
What a tremendous outlet pass by Luka Modric to start this counter-attack. Then it's
better ever to win the European Cup in his first 2 seasons in that role. Here's Ronaldo driving in. Bale for the storybook ending. Just beaten to it. And then a handball on Carvajal.
Another good run by Ronaldo. Great ball across the box as Gareth Bale's coming in just for a little tap-in.
Alves hooked in, flicked along, and just wide of that far post. Alexandro got the touch.
Just
had
like
Bonucci, it looked like at the far post, just close enough.
That's a really good outswung ball, low, hard.
Lamina, a little bit too far for Cuadrado, and a firm challenge by Sergio Ramos. And then a word for the assistant referee. Contact from Cuadrado. Ramos down on a heap. Cuadrado's already on a yellow, and he's going to be done. On as a sub in the second half. Off with a red.
It's hard to win once, but then when you're Real Madrid and
Bonucci's cross, Mandzukic was right there, as was Higuain. Varane able to get it clear. And that would have really made things interesting.
Yes, it would have. But when you're Real Madrid and every...
Marquisio, Higuain just trying to track it in the lights, and Carvajal able to clean it up for Keylor Navas. From Juventus, scored for them in the final 2 years ago. Higuain the turn, Dani Alves a little bit too far in front. Navas just able to get there in time. Marcelo desperately wants to deny him. And he got help from the wall this time. A good deflection. Marcelo, great little spin. Got around on the byline. Marcelo's cross is put away. Marco Asensio, rising young star of Real Madrid, part of their incoming generation, into the stands to celebrate. It is turned into a rout here in Cardiff.
Well, I don't think too many people are surprised.
They won a fifth. Here's Morata. Wanted that himself, and she got a body in the way. Had a hand in building the European Cup. He's smiling down. They're smiling here. Ronaldo, a pair of goals. Real Madrid, back-to-back titles. A romp in Cardiff. Real Madrid 4, Juventus 1. And it is Real Madrid who have won the 2017 UEFA Champions League.